Smile, John.
Yeah.
Good evening. It's October 10th, 2025. We're in Studio 6B tonight. I'm with Mr. John J. Jeckovich, and we're going to read his book a little bit tonight, titled Their Mother's Sons. October 10th, 2025, Friday.
Birthday.
Friday.
I know, next week, birthday.
Oh yeah, Mr. Jeckovich, we're having a big celebration at his home for his officially his 100th birthday. So if anyone cares to text Mr. Jeckovich a birthday wish, please text him at 407-366-0000. Text Mr. Jeckovich at 407-366-0000, a birthday wish. Mr. Jeckovich was one of the 16,400,000 young boys and ladies that fought in World War II, and now we're down to less than 4,000 frontline Army fighters, and we're losing them at a rate of 200 a day. So text Mr. Jeckovich at 407-366-0000, a nice birthday wish, and I'll be sure he sees it. How are you doing today?
Good. I almost choked on that candy.
Oh, you almost choked on candy?
It went down. It went down.
Yeah, I know. Amber had a problem with it too, so we took all those British butterscotch candies, we threw them in the garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, you survive World War II, you survive...
I just put it in my mouth and it slid right down.
Yeah. Well, you survived World War II, you survived the Great Depression. It would be really hell if you died by choking on a butterscotch candy.
Yeah.
So we throw that shit out. That's all gone. How are you feeling today?
Good, good.
You're looking well. You're looking well. Did you see all the things in your refrigerators? A collective.
Oh boy, the refrigerator is rolling up. What are you guys doing? I don't know what you guys are doing.
100 years. I never knew a man that's 100. I never was to a 100-year-old birthday party. We got to celebrate it right.
Oh boy.
Mobile sign trucks, banner planes.
No, don't start that, Dave. No, don't
Why
start
not?
that.
How many times do you have a 100-year-old birthday? But you're looking well. Mr. Jeckovich still, at 100 years old, reads 3 newspapers every morning without the use of reading glasses. He also strong enough to shake your hand, and the power in his right hand can knock you to the ground. He was born during World War II. He was born during the Great Depression, October 17th, 2025, and then he rolled right over after the Great Depression was over of being drafted into World War II, frontline combat.
33.
33 is a code for teenagers back in the war days. Mr. Jeckovich was born in a rented house next to a bar on 13th Street in Niagara Falls, New York. He was born in the house. From there he moved over to another rental house on Eli Avenue, and then his family, his mother and father, his father was a Russian immigrant, came from a small town in Russia.
Vladivostok.
Yeah, not a very nice town either. Could you pronounce that again?
Huh?
Could you pronounce the town again?
Vladivostok.
Yeah, and Mr. Jeckovich's father, whose name was Marion Jeckovich, he came to the United States through Ellis Island. Every I was dotted, every T was crossed, and he came here to work. He kept 3 jobs. He helped build New York, brick by brick by brick, board by board by board, board by board by board. They were hard working, 3 jobs. And so his mother came from Poland, right?
Yeah.
Anna Targus. And why they were so excited they got a nice home at 3063 Orleans Avenue. That was the first house they've ever been in their lives that had the bathtub in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Where was it prior?
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
And so Mr. Belden was a real estate man, and he was a builder. And he believed in Mr. Jeckovich's mother and father, and he, with a small down payment, he financed the house. And every month, Mr. Jeckovich would take the $46.25 in cash and run it over to Mr. Belden to make the payment, right?
Yeah.
And even when Mr. Jeckovich was drafted, Mr. Jeckovich sent his total allotment home to his mother, because he was in Europe fighting, so she or have someone else pay Mr. Belden every month. They had a great pride of ownership, and they finally satisfied the mortgage, and they lived in the house for 60 or 70 years later, mortgage free. So he went through the cycle. Born in the Great Depression, born in a rented house on 13th Street, and then right after that, they got lucky. They had the stroke of luck where Mr. Belden financed the house for him, so it was true home ownership. And then bad luck struck again. His father in the late 30s died on his third job of a massive heart attack. And then the police came to your house and said to you as an 11-year-old boy, your father got injured and we have to take you to the hospital.
Yeah.
What happened next?
Well, I went to the hospital. I asked the nurse, I said, where's my father? He said, we'll take you down.
And then you realized there was trouble, right?
Yeah, he was the morgue.
And what exactly did you see in the morgue?
I saw my father.
Was his eyes closed?
His eyes were closed, had a little cement on his pants, a little cement on his face.
And so his father was mixing cement that day by hand on his third job. Worked himself to death, worked very hard. And then they asked Mr. Jeckovich to identify the body. And before you left the morgue, what did they ask you to do?
Go through his pockets.
And what did you find in his pocket?
The can of Prince Albert tobacco and the papers, they wrap it up in.
What else did you find?
The keys to the house.
Keys to the house and some change.
Yeah.
So the cycle went, Great Depression born into, father dies, they're excited, the whole family, his brother, two brothers and sister was excited, and his mother and father were excited about the new house. That excitement didn't last long because his father now, he just died. Getting a new house, he died. And then roll it right into being drafted in World War II. So they had a tough life, and his mother, Anna Jeckovich, was very tough but loving, and that's probably one of the reasons why Mr. Jeckovich was street smart to survive the war. Your father had some good lessons to tell you. When you're at that house in Orleans Avenue, what don't you do?
Don't talk Polish, don't talk Russian, talk American.
Yeah, his father had a really strong rule. You're in this house, you don't speak Russian, you don't speak Polish. We love this country. We love America. You speak English only.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why you don't have an accent.
Yeah.
That's the reason why you don't have an accent. Many people on your street had accents.
Berlinski had a terrible accent.
It's because they spoke Polish at home, right?
Yeah.
And so now, 11-year-old boy, he becomes a full-time caretaker for his mother. They stayed in the same house, 3063 Orleans Avenue, and to his mother's demise at 89. Nothing changed. They stayed in the same house.
Well, we had a two-family house.
Yeah, that's a good point. The house they bought at 3063 Orleans Avenue was a duplex. Lived upstairs and the mother lived downstairs. But just think how interesting that is. The first house that they ever owned where the bathtub was in the bathroom. How we take everything for granted today.
Oh, yeah.
Prior to that, you took a bath where?
Yeah.
In the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I heard you had a special visitor today.
Amber, yeah.
Did she, what did you and Amber do today?
And she slept again.
She slept?
She slept, yeah.
Yeah, at least she came to visit.
Yeah.
At least she came to visit. Amber Nicole Jeckovich is in her 20s, and that's Mr. John J. Jeckovich's great-granddaughter. She's an avid surfer. She travels the world surfing, and she a full-time missionary. And when she's in Florida, she's here 4 or 5 days a week visiting Mr. Jeckovich. Even though she sleeps, that's still good. That's still good, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Mr. Jeckovich was of Company H, the 2nd Battalion of the 291st Regiment of the 75th Infantry Division of the U.S. Army during World War II. Mr. Jeckovich lives by the motto, yesterday's history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift, right?
Yep.
So, how many pages is your book?
849.
Yeah, the book is titled Their Mother's Sons. We read it once in its entirety, and now we're reading it the second time around, and we're on chapter 12, page 298, Snow, Bunkers, and Panzers. We're going to pick up right here in the middle where we left off a few days ago, and this is talking about Mr. Jeckovich is on the front line, and his division or his troops got down to 4 and looking to hook up with other American fighters. Okay. We set about digging, they're in the Battle of the Bulge at this time. We set about digging another large bunker for the 2 of us, and we were not in the gun emplacement. We made it larger so that we could stretch out, covered it with straw inside, and logged in overhead. I was too concerned about being overrun in these positions as we were further south. I looked at this assignment as a respite, a breather from things to come. I still missed being on our own, and I wondered if we'd ever recapture those days again. That night, Post, who was Post?
He's a Jeep driver.
Post brought us some hot chow in a couple Marmite cans, huge insulated cans, big as garbage cans, which kept the food piping hot. The food was hot.
Yeah.
The cooks at the mess hall must have thought we had a full squad, as they packed enough food for 10 to 12 people. Wow.
Yeah.
Let me shut this off. Stand by. As they packed the food for 10 to 12 people. Nevertheless, we appreciated it and ate as much as we wanted. It felt good to stuff ourselves until we could not eat another bite. Later, after getting relieved from the gun emplacement, I crawled into the large bunker, threw a blanket over my head, turned on
what did you turn on?
let's see. Nevertheless,
You didn't turn the radio on, did you? No,
we appreciated it and ate much of it as we wanted. It felt good to stuff ourselves until we could not eat another bite. Stand by for a minute, I gotta text somebody, hold on. Just a minute, please. Did you want to ask any questions in the meantime?
Yeah.
Back staff?
Oh,
Yeah, I gotta do something.
how come Post got to drive the bus all the time? Or the Jeep?
Huh?
How come Post got to drive the Jeep?
Post was the driver.
He was the driver?
Yeah.
And what was he driving?
Jeep. Jeep in the trailer.
Oh, okay. And what would what would he carry with him on the trailer?
Our gear, our sleeping stuff, private stuff.
Oh, okay.
All our equipment and everybody in the squad put it in that trailer.
Okay. And then would you drive with him, all you guys?
No, Post was on his own most of the time.
Really? So he'd go back to get supplies and then bring them to you? Is that
Well, he's supposed to do, but sometimes he got lost.
Oh, okay. How did you guys know which way to go? I mean, did you have instructions and maps and compass? Where did you know where you were going?
Just go the opposite. The Germans were go the other way.
Okay. And so, What was like your typical day there during that time? Was it just
It was
like
boring and sometimes it was real rough.
sometimes real rough?
Yeah.
Okay,
I might need you again, I'm in the middle of something, but.
okay.
Later, after getting relieved from the gun emplacement, I crawled into the large bunker, threw a blanket over my head, turned on my flashlight, and read the mail I had received from that afternoon.
Yeah.
I first read the two from home. They were usually newsy letters. Sally's was getting along in school, but having a tough time with algebra. Sally's your sister, right?
Yeah.
Mother was complaining about the furnace going out on its coldest nights. You used to take care of the
I
furnace.
break the furnace, yeah.
Tell us how hard it was to take care of a furnace back then.
Well, we started with wood, then we went to coal. Coal's all right, I'll keep feeding it. But if you don't get a good fire going, it goes out. But it was one place that house first did a good job.
Okay. Mother was complaining about the furnace going on the coldest nights. I bet they did not take the ashes out of the ash pit, and I thought as I read the rest of the letter.
No, that scratch been thrown on the side of the furnace.
Ann's letter was more poignant and heartwarming. She missed me and said she had a terrible time adjusting to my absence. Ann was your girlfriend in in Owensboro, Kentucky, right?
Yeah, Owensboro, yeah.
Yeah, she missed me and said she had a terrible time adjusting to my absence. Luckily, her full-time job and schooling kept her pretty well occupied and took her mind off of her feelings of loneliness. She missed seeing me and the times we spent together. She mentioned that she had not gone back to the Overlook since I had left. And also said she had not done many things we did together, and we were reserving them for when I returned. I grasped the significance in that remark, but did not dwell upon it. Her mother was doing well, still working full-time, and had sent to tell me that she missed me and take care of myself. She also mentioned she always had thought of me when she entered her room, of the last few days we had together and how much she cherished them. She also missed driving around town, but most of all she missed talking to me and being with me. She closed by saying that she loved me and to come back to her as quickly as possible. I put the letter down and tried to visualize Ann in my mind. I remember her long blonde flowing hair and her inviting figure, but most of all her kind, sincere, beautiful face. It all seemed so long ago. Then I realized how much I missed her and once again regretted all the missed opportunities. Minutes, please. I wish I had made some more of our, what's that?
11?
So keep it on here. I wish I had made more of our relationship, something more lasting that would give me some form of comfort through the trying days ahead. I closed my eyes and lay back against the straw, seeing Ann once again as she looked during the times. You want to do some questions for me, please?
Which one did you like the best, John?
Huh?
Out of all the girlfriends that you had during World War II, which one was your favorite?
Which one in France?
The one in France, Renee?
Renee, yeah.
Now, didn't Renee make a nice painting of you, a nice drawing of you at one time?
Oh, she's a good artist. She's
Yeah.
a good portrait. She painted faces. She liked painting faces. German higher ups like to go in there. She painted their face.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is there a guard at the gate?
And did she check out, did she speak
Because they've been waiting at home all
English?
day for you. His name
Did
is
she
Frank.
speak English?
Huh?
And
She
they
spoke
always answer
English,
the
right?
phone.
Oh, yeah,
She's
yeah.
85 years old.
She's a school teacher.
Oh, okay. Well, that was cool.
Yeah.
And you never got to meet her family?
Oh, yeah, matter of fact,
I know, but
I
I
just go
told
there
him how
for
big the trailer
supper
was. He
Saturday
didn't think
afternoon.
That'd be a
Okay.
problem. He's the
Yeah.
car guy.
Wow. And what was the nicest thing that you did while you were in France? Did you go to the Eiffel Tower?
Well, I went to, I didn't do much sightseeing.
So I don't know
You
why
were
you're not
healing.
answering the
Yeah.
phone. This is weird.
So what were they working on when you were at the Paris hospital? What were they working on you?
Are you talking to anybody there?
We're working on what?
Didn't you, your injuries when you were at the Paris hospital, what did they work on?
On my leg.
On
You
your
see his
leg?
I
name?
lost a
Frank
leg.
Incy?
I lost a hip, yeah.
Yeah. And then
And that was in Paris.
and you were shot in the shoulder, right? The
Shot
left
in-
But
shoulder?
how do you
Yeah,
contact
yeah.
the people living in there?
Wow.
Is there
Well,
was just a board going across the driveway?
anyways, so what do you think, what did you think about after the war? What was it like and what did you have to do?
INCE.
Right.
Well, after the war, what were you doing? You were still there for a whole year.
INCE.
I came home.
He's been
Yeah,
waiting
but
for
you were there
all
for a
day,
little
but he's
while.
not
It took a
answering the
while for
phone.
you to get home.
Where, in France?
Yeah, and then,
Well, you went home by the numbers.
yeah.
Yeah.
And how long did it take for you
It
to
took
go
me
home?
about almost a year.
Almost a year. What did
Yeah.
you guys do during that year time? What did you do
Right.
while you were waiting to go
All right,
home?
good. He's there waiting for you.
Well,
He's
just
there.
try
He's
to
85 years
occupy
old.
your
He's not
time.
probably hearing, you know?
Yeah,
I had Renee to talk to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, but you honk it loud and pound the door. Remember, I'm in Belize now and I can't do too much because my phones are going in and out. Handle it. Handle it. He's got the money waiting for you, okay? All right, about
All right.
minutes.
We are at 7, just under 8.
All right, stand by in case I need you again. Okay. She also said she missed me greatly. She felt as if I was a great part of her life and had gone with me since everything seemed so empty and forlorn after I left. She missed our bicycle trips, picnics and walks, but most of all she missed being with me. I took great comfort in that sentiment. I too missed all that and much more. I miss listening to the BBC and the walks to the benches overlooking the town, and the sound of the Spitfires and the bombers flying overhead. She also stated that her parents were concerned for my safety. The radio and the paper were full of news and counter-offensives, but a violent battle was raging in the Ardennes Forest. That's where you were.
Yeah.
The Ardennes Forest, where the
Yeah.
Battle of Bulge
Yeah.
took place, the venue, and it was the coldest winter on record, right? And you didn't have the proper clothing.
No.
Yeah. That's why you still got trench foot, right?
Yeah, right here.
And what's the pain level now?
7.
What's the highest pain level?
7.
And he got that. Many people lost their limbs in
Yeah.
frostbite. She wanted to see me again and wondered if I was getting a pass or something in the near future. Christmas was not the same, she stated. There was nothing to look forward to and would not be much of a Christmas with me not being there. I was touched by her sensitivity and tenderness, and I would have liked nothing better to be with her and her folks during the holidays. So yeah, she had a nice family.
Yeah. Christmas is a lot different in Europe than it was in America.
Yeah.
They celebrated it differently.
Yeah. Minutes, please. She closed by saying that she would send me some pictures in the next posting and write soon.
Just under 5, under 6.
God bless you. I folded the letters and stuffed them in my backpack and then lay back trying to make some kind of sense out of all of this. There was a challenge coming from the gum emplacement. They had encountered someone approaching them and were waiting for the counter password. It was giving, and I peered out of the bunker. I could see 6 or 7 men walking, single file, heading out of town. They were a patrol, reconnecting to the area to our front, probing the enemy to see what they were up to. They would have gone for several hours and probably returned before dawn. The thought of a patrol duty did not sit too well with me, especially since there was rumors that we would be pulling some of it in the near future if we continue to stay here. Leip had until morning on the gun, so I lay back and pulled a blanket to cover my body and gather as much warmth as I could. I could have thought of Jean and Anne and how disingenuous I had been with them, seeing each of them. Stand by. Neither aware of the other's presence. I infringed on their kindness and shared their hospitality and warmth, and all the while I was deceiving each of them. I was no better than the Germans in their sneak counterattack, or at least they thought they were justified to save their fatherland. What was my justification? The next morning there was a rumor that we'd be receiving some new replacements. After Post had brought us some hot cakes and sausages with plenty of hot coffee, we asked him what was the latest scuttlebutt was. Evidently, he has heard the same rumor we had, but could see no evidence of it. I was summoned to the CP in the town. What's the CP?
Command post.
And Lieutenant Mancuso, the 90-day wonder. Why'd you call him a 90-day?
Mail clerk, ex-mail clerk.
But why'd you call him a 90-day wonder?
Yeah.
Informed me that we'd be getting 6 or 7 men for our squad before the day was over. He also said that I was still acting the squad leader and was attempting to get my stripes. I said nothing. I only wanted to know more about the replacements. Naturally, he did not know any more than we were arriving, but stated that whatever we got, should do the best, and we knew how. I thought of his statements were typical rear echelon BS. He probably never saw any combat or never would.
Who was it?
That's Lieutenant Mancuso.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Well, he stayed on that job, and then he got, I don't know, he got out of the army. I don't know how he got out of where he got out.
Okay. I went back to the bunker to relieve Leip so we could get some breakfast. It was quiet, and the only thing that was unbearable was a never-ending cold and not be able to get out of it for a short while. I could never understand why we were not billeted in a warm house after standing our tour of guard in the bunker. Headquarters was billeted, headquarters was billeted in a chateau with their own dining room and showers.
Yeah.
And you're sleeping on the ground.
Yeah.
I had not had a shower since leaving Haverford West, nor had anyone else. About mid-afternoon, we received our replacements. Minutes, please. We strengthened our squad by 8 men, but I was a little apprehensive after looking them over.
They're all greenhorns.
They're all green.
Yeah.
We had one ex-paratrooper and just gotten out of the stockade for going over the hill.
Yeah, he was psycho.
Did he make it through the war?
No, he got a medical discharge.
Mental, what do they call it, Section 8?
Yeah.
So they gave you him to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would he do? What was what made him so psycho? Why was he psycho?
Because he see too much accident, just got over him, couldn't handle it.
So he got on the stockade, they sent you to deal with him.
Yeah.
Was he a good fighter of any type?
Yeah, well, he was young enough to be a good fighter, yeah.
But he wasn't acting as a
Yeah,
fighter.
but he was in another world.
Unpredictable.
Yeah. He couldn't depend on him.
Yeah, you can't depend on him.
And then the recruits they brought in were just as bad.
So Lieutenant Mancuso, you couldn't count on him? The lieutenant you couldn't count on?
No.
You called him a 90-day wonder. How come?
Well, because he didn't have any experience.
Yeah. But he was lieutenant.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, he was a mail clerk.
Mail clerk prior.
Yeah.
pick this up again.
Got another one in the books.
All right.